This is Ron Clymer. I'm in Daytona Beach, Florida. I'm a real estate broker. And I guess we're all familiar that the internet is just full of misinformation. Information that might be true, might not be true. But I don't think there's many categories that qualify as having so much misinformation as the subject of foreclosures. Foreclosures of real estate. Because what happens is, there's 50 states. Most of those states have about 50 counties, and those rules, they definitely vary from state to state. And they definitely vary somewhat, a little bit, from county to county. Even, and I know that's true, because I've bought foreclosure properties at auction in 3 different counties, and the rules are different in each one of the counties. And so it's not like there's one rule fits all. And so as you watch videos such as this one, I just want you to be very careful that you don't take what that person on the video tells you as the gospel, especially, now I'm in Florida. If you're in Florida and I tell you something, it is most likely true. If it's not, it's some obscure fact that may never affect you. But I just watched one from Washington State, for instance. And this realtor, who had obviously been in the business 10 or 12 years, knew a lot about real estate, but she was talking about buying a property at auction. Now, she never said it was a foreclosure auction in the video, but I supposed it was. But she talked about buying a property at auction and putting down an earnest money deposit. You don't put down an earnest money deposit at the auction in Florida. I don't know what they're doing out in Washington, but in Florida, if you want to buy property at an auction, a government auction, a foreclosure auction, you go put your money in the registry of the court sometime in the past, last week or last month, or in my case, a couple years ago, and the money's there. So if I bid $100,000 for a property, I better have $5,000 in that account, and if I don't, my bid won't count. I'm just talking to myself. And that happens sometimes. You'll see people that'll bid more than they have deposit up, and their bid doesn't count. And that's a cool thing, by the way, if you're bidding against them. But so that's just the way we do it in Florida. I don't know that's the way they do it everywhere, but that's the way we do it here. And also, now this varies from county to county. In Florida, if you bid $100,000 for the property, you've got your $5,000 in the account already. You got to have the other $95,000 plus sale expenses to the courthouse. Now, in one county, it's by 10 a.m. tomorrow, and the other county is 24 hours after the auction, which is usually about the same difference. But they all have different rules. Some of them you have to have it there before the same day, and different ways they take the money. Some of them won't take cash, some of them will take cash, some of them won't take a wire transfer, some of them will. But make sure you know those rules. You can't go bidding if you don't know the rules. And also, the gal from Washington that was talking, she talked as if this was kind of a casual thing, that you can arrange financing. There's no arranging financing. In Florida, once again, I don't know what they're doing out in Washington, but in Florida, you go down and you bid on a Tuesday. As I said, you got to have the money to the clerk of the court. 24 hours is, as far as I know, the longest I've ever heard of it being in Florida. I'm not familiar with all the counties, but many of them. And so that kind of thing varies. Another thing she mentioned, the lady from Washington, that you could get title insurance. You cannot get title insurance when you buy a property in Florida at a foreclosure auction. You can have a title search done, and you better learn how to search titles yourself pretty good, because you can mess up bad. You can mess up real bad. You can buy the property, pay your money to the clerk of the court. Turns out you don't really own it, but the clerk ain't giving you your money back, and that can happen. It almost happened to me. I was rescued by divine intervention, and so you need to do your own title search and be sure that you're not getting title insurance. It's not like when you buy a house, you pay your couple $1,000 for title insurance, and if there's ever a title problem, title company will take care of it. You got a title problem on a property you bought from the clerk of the court, figure it out, and good luck. And many people have lost their entire money. They paid their money, didn't get their whatever they bought. So it's dangerous, is what I'm telling you. And it's very dangerous to make mistakes. You don't need to be making foolish mistakes. Sometimes there's mistakes that you cannot avoid, but don't make foolish mistakes, and don't accept everything that you hear here on the internet as the gospel, because it is not. Let's see. That's all I want to tell you on this video. I'm going to put a video together. I haven't got it yet, but I'm going to put it together in a couple days about exactly how the process works of buying a property in Florida, which is the only place I'm familiar with, at auction, because I don't think I can find a good one on the internet that I've found. And so anyway, that's all I've got. Wait a minute, what is that? Here's another thing I want you to know. There's so much misinformation. If you are being foreclosed upon, I'm a local realtor. I've been doing this since the 80s. And if there's anything that you got a question, give me a call. My phone number is 828-755-6996. That's my cell phone. Give me a call if I can help you. I don't mind giving you some advice over the phone. If it'll help you, I don't want to give you any legal advice, but I can give you some advice about, you got a question, should I sell my house or wait for the big day? And I think if you watch my last video, I told you the answer to that. So anyway, hit the like button if you like this. Hit the subscribe button if you'd like to find out more. And my next one's going to be about the process that we go through to buy property at auction. Thank you so much. Ron Clymer.